Hello and welcome back to King Moron Productions. I'm Andrew and this is The Long Dark. Now, as to not bore you, I spent 5 minutes sorting out my inventory, tidying up some of the coffee tins and herbal tea boxes and water and storing a few things away. I've put the things that are kind of like tools in here, whether it be a rock or a lamp or whatever, you know, the matches I don't need, the whetstone and so on. Over here, I've stored anything that's clothing-y, and in the bottom drawer, nothing apparently. Great. We've got our pelts that are curing, but we can't do anything with them yet because you need multiple of each of these things to make anything, and some guts and so on. What to do? Yeah, I put that one piece of coal I had down. So right now we're at about 20 kilograms, or 19 and a quarter, I guess. So we're 2/3 of the way full. I'd love to get it down way more, but man, I want all this stuff. Well, that weather sounds like it's getting going out there. I want to be able to have some good fire starting things. I've got 12 matches, an accelerant, and a fire striker just in case. And I want these books, especially the... actually, I guess we read the other one. Yeah, which one of these books? That's got 5 hours. That's got 10. Yeah, we finished the one I really wanted, the shooting guide, so I've just left it there. Oh, we read this note, right? And just in case we didn't, there you go, note. But I'll leave it on the desk. Yeah, so we'll end up reading this at some point when we get a chance, and then after those 5 hours are done, we can move on to field dressing your kill. I realised that I have loads of painkillers, so I grabbed some more, and I just have the basics with me. You know, I have this for the antiseptic wound dressing and bandages and an emergency stim just in case. And the clothing situation hasn't changed, and the food situation's fine. I've grabbed 2 litres of water. This is practically an MRE. This is an MRE, and this is practically no calories, frankly. In fact, let's just eat that and then have a drink. So, oh yeah, and of course I've got my general tools, the gun, the hatchet for fighting something off hand to hand, and the lantern, and you know, a flare, some charcoal. I need to start doing charcoal-y things. Not really anything in the way of starting fires. I think fur is good, right? And I know it weighs a whole kilogram. Fur is better than cedar, right? How much does this weigh? 1 kilogram, and this is half a kilogram. Well, it doesn't burn for very long. I don't know, man. I guess let's just pick up a couple of sticks. How much do sticks weigh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know. So we've got 5 sticks. That's enough for a tiny emergency fire, probably. Just in case. What I would like to do... Oh, by the way, we have a hatchet, so we can chop up wood while we're outside if necessary. Oh, yes, and I put all of my medication stuff in the first aid kit. Ben, I told you I'd get round to it, and I did. So there we go. So much stuff. I put the antibiotics away, because I figure if I get any kind of illness where I need antibiotics, it's not something that needs to be cured there on the spot, like a sprain or a wound that needs dressing or something. I'm not sure how many bandages I need for wounds. I've put some of them away. Anyway, what I want to do today, if weather permitting, and it doesn't sound great out, is I want to go back up that rope, maybe? But then if I go up the rope, I'll be instantly tired. I'm already a little tired. Huh. Alright, what if I go up the rope? It is kind of the middle of the day. So, weather permitting, I go up the rope, then I head down to the cave, get some sleep in the cave, and hopefully it won't be the end of the day. Oh, it's cold out, actually. With the way we are right now, with our clothing situation being what it is. Oh, look at that. 3 arrows down. Really cold. Too cold to go anywhere. Just too cold. I wouldn't even be able to make it to the other side of the lake without getting a risk of hypothermia. So, I guess we're gonna wait this one out. We do have enough food to wait it out. Yeah, we've got more deer outside, ready to be cut up and cooked if necessary. I don't need to do that right this very second. I've got that MRE. Oh, I hate just sitting around doing nothing, but let's, I don't know, get 2 hours sleep and see if the weather improves. We'll get a bit of rest and we might even be able to move. I don't mind spending the night in that cave that we found up where the rope was. The weather does sound a lot better now. Oh yeah, it sounds pretty good. I wonder why my tiredness is going down 2 at a time instead of just 1. Like, it's going down really fast. Is it because I'm carrying a bunch of stuff? I don't know how to carry less. Alright. Okay, the weather sounds better, but it could be foggy and the fog is made of wolves. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, fuck. So, it's pretty cold. But it's... I don't know, it's only 1 arrow cold. Which isn't too cold. And we do know the route that we're taking. So, I mean, we could just go. The danger here would be... and by the way, we only have, what is that? 7 rounds left. The danger here would be... What if we run into a creature in this? But in that case, I'd try to sprint away. Ooh, right over there, to the right of the hut. Something is moving, I think. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's a wolf, isn't it? Oh, and there's another one. Oh, the wolves are out. Yeah, 2 wolves. There's one, there's one. Okay. Isn't there another route? Isn't there another way kind of back here? Like a back way to walk? Maybe we go that way. We're not getting too cold, so yeah, that would be nice to get there. Yeah. So how you guys doing? I haven't uploaded the previous video yet, so if you have any questions and such that you put to me in that one, alas. Wait, hang on, how would that work? Ooh, a stick. Anyway, I won't have had a chance to read them because I haven't uploaded it, so sorry. If your suggestion is pick up sticks, I'm on it. Yeah. As I said in my last episode, we're getting into a bit of a heat wave here again. Kinda. I actually thought it would just be the one day, and then it did cool down again and get a bit, dark and stuff, but now the weather report says it's going to get progressively warmer through the week. So, okay, I guess it's, yeah. The weather forecast only goes as far as Monday, and so far it says Monday will be the hottest day, so maybe it'll get even warmer than that, who knows. With no rain, well, ish. They say it might rain a bit in the morning, we'll see. Oh, look at all these sticks. So that's the great thing about a blizzard, you know, is it knocks down all this fresh wood. Oh, damn my itchy head. Alright, so I'm not entirely certain where we're coming out here. I don't want to come out in front of one of those wolves we were trying to avoid. I feel like we've not gone far enough yet to really be avoiding them, and I can't go up that hill, it's too steep. But we are kind of headed to the right here, and the wolves are kind of on our left, so, you know, fingers crossed. Maybe we could just head... is this the right way, or is this kind of branching off away from the lake, going somewhere else? I mean, we could explore this, to be honest. I wanted to go up that hill, but we could see where this goes. It's sort of in the same direction, only not up a hill, you know? And I have no idea what's down here. You got those trees that are maybe pointing, but they're kind of pointing kind of back home. Maybe they're for leading people back to the campsite. Because they really do seem to be just pointing home at this point. What's down here? What is this? A cave or something? What is this? Oh, there's some stuff on the floor. Oh, this is like a big Dave's Quiet clearing. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't like how there's a bunch of suspended snow on the roof. But what have you got for me, Dave?
I think I can use this.
Dog's best friend. 284 milliliters. Nice. Ingredients: turkey, beef, chicken, water, calcium, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K. Product of Canada. So Canada uses milliliters then. Great. I've been using some American recipes recently. And there's nothing wrong with an American recipe. It's just so much effort to convert these crazy number systems that they use. And hey, we're crazy as well with a lot of our stuff. And let's be honest, like, the number systems America uses stem from British systems. You know, they've changed a little bit to make it even more difficult. Can I get up here? I'd love to know what's up this hill. Like they've got pounds, right, and ounces, but an imperial pound, like a British Empire pound, an imperial pound isn't quite the same. Oh no, I think imperial pounds are the same, actually. But there are other measurements that have the same name but are different. Heck, even if you look up the difference in a teaspoon, which, okay, when I'm cooking, I don't try to be too specific with my teaspoons or anything, so I don't really mind if there's a small difference. But if it's asking me to use like a bunch of teaspoons, at some point you could miss a whole one or add an extra one depending on which system you're using. So you have to kind of look at a recipe and go, okay, first off, I have to convert all the weird stuff to liters and grams. So you've got like pounds and ounces and quarts, which is, I think, it's like a fluid measure. But you've got ounces, but then you've also got fluid ounces, which is also called an ounce, but it's for fluid, not for weight. And okay, hang on. All right, so I think that's a rock. Yep. I'm just trying to see if I can see any wolves, especially around here where they kind of live. I don't see any movement. So it all seems quiet. Too quiet. Where'd all those wolves go? Alright. Yeah, there's all that stuff, and you have to convert it. And then the worst one, I think, is one that we both share, a cup. The measurement 1 cup, which is 250 milliliters. It is a measurement of volume of fluid. Alright, let's head up here and get some exploring done, maybe. Or actually, it's the middle of the day. We'll probably be really tired once we get up here. Yeah. But hey. So, measuring things in a cup is fine to some degree, because if you've got a cup measure at home, you can, you know, shove whatever it is in the cup. If it's a liquid, it makes sense, because you can say, okay, it's asking me for 250, it's asking me for a cup of chicken broth. Well, that's 250 milliliters, you know, a quarter of a litre, so great. I know what that is. Oh, see how tired we are now. We'll be fine. We can always go back to that cave. I'm still concerned there were rabbit and deer up here, but that doesn't mean there are not going to be wolves this time, so I'll skirt around the left and have a little look out just in case. Yeah, so if it's a liquid, that's fine. What's that? That's a... What is that? What's that right in the middle of my sight? Is that a... It's not an animal. Oh, it's the stump of that sapling I cut up. Alright, so instead of headed down there, which I think down there is where the cave is, instead of going that way, I'm going to head this way and have a little look around. Where are those crows? Oh, kind of this way, I think. Yeah, so if it's a liquid, it's fine, but it's when they ask you for cup measures of things that are solids and don't behave as a fluid. One of them, like broccoli or sweet corn or grapes or just anything really. And for one thing, it depends how you measure it. And I know that the recipes, you'll generally know what they want you to do with those ingredients. But let's say it were grapes, you know, and it's a cup of grapes. Well, is that a cup of grapes that have been squished down or blended to remove all the empty air space? And also, when I'm buying the grapes and they're in a packet in the supermarket, I can't bring a cup measure along with me, tear open the packet, take the grapes out, and measure out 3-4 cups of grapes. I need to know the weight. I need to know how much grapes by weight you want me to use in the recipe. Otherwise, I might be overbuying or underbuying, you know? And when that is part of a recipe you've not used before, so you don't really have the intuition necessarily on how much you're going to need. Because I'm not an amazing cook or anything. Oh, there's like a cairn down there. Look on top of that rock. Right there, there's one of those cairns. Let's go check that out. Can we get down here? Not really, no. Okay. Huh. Well, you know, we're still doing alright. Oh, there's like there's stuff over there. There's a pathway that kind of direction. I don't want to jump down there, so I'm going to head back and head down. Yeah, so it's difficult, especially when you don't have the intuition for how much you're going to need of something. And the recipe just says, you're going to have like X number of cups of, hey lady, calm down. Jeez, we're not sprinting here, just walk like a normal person. Cups of broccoli, for example, like, depending on how I chop my broccoli up, I could have some big florets with a lot of airspace. So I could chop it quite finely and really take up space. Okay, so we have come to a literal crossroads here. So my solution to that is to... Wait a minute. I wonder... You know what? What is in this direction? That better not be the lake. Is that just the lake? Wait, but I climbed up a hill, so this can't be the lake if I climbed up a hill. Right? Unless I made my way down again by going this way? Was that just a shortcut to get up there? Did I just go in a big circle? Surely not. Surely this doesn't look like the lake. Wait. This is the lake. Where am I? Where precisely... Which part of the lake am I at? I went up... Yeah, I climbed up there. I just went in a big circle. Well, now we know that, at least. So I guess that means we don't even have to climb up that rope to get up to that area. I thought that area was separate to this area. Gosh. Well, now don't I feel silly. Huh. Okay. Alright, we'll turn around and keep talking about cups of broccoli, I suppose. It's just tricky. And if it's a single cup, it's not so hard to figure out. But when it's multiples and you don't know exactly how it's measured out, and you don't have a feel for the recipe, and you're in the shop and there are packets of whatever it is you're buying, you can't buy every single type of thing loose, you know? And the solution is a terrible solution. It's to go onto a website. So we came from there just now, and after we kind of went up and all the way down. So we're going to see what's down here, because we've not gone too far down here. And I'd like to do it from up on a hill, because you know me, I don't like to approach things without the advantage of height. So let's see if we can approach this new area from up here. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. So you kind of have to guess. Or like, one of them was frozen sweet corn. Or like, well, it was called corn, but I figured they meant sweet corn. Pardon me. Oh, is that part of the lake down there? It's a water thing. Okay, so I'm just kind of up on this hill above the lake. Which, there's a wolf, see, right in the middle, walking away. So I guess if I were to keep going that way, I'd meet up with the cabin, which is down the hill. I wonder if this is the way we approached the cabin originally, didn't we? No, we approached it from that other side, from those trees over there. This side, towards the rear of the cabin, we've not seen this yet. We don't know what's over here. Okay. Hello.
Damn! Oh.
How the hell did you sprain your wrist, lady? You weren't using your wrist or anything. Oh, and I need to use the first aid because she wouldn't be able to pull out her weapon with a sprained wrist. God damn, lady. I don't have my gun out. I'm not doing anything exciting. I wasn't even using it. Like, what are you doing with your wrist right now? Alright. I guess that's on me. I need to get better at moving around. I am near the house, right? This is just a weird way of making my way back to the house, I guess. Right? The house must be down here? It must be behind that rock. Yeah, because there's a power line headed to it. It must be behind that rock. Well, at least we get a little bit more of a high up view of the area. They're over there. Wow, it's coming towards the end of the day. She's tired. We walked in a big old circle. The wolves are getting antsy. I say we head on home and call it a night. But we can't keep doing that. We can't keep just hanging out in this cabin and the surrounding area doing nothing. Whoa, you didn't need to fall at all, really. There. Hey, lady. What do you want me to get you to crawl on your hands and knees so that you don't keep hopping? Because I'll make you crawl. Alright. I apologise for my bad sense of direction. See, I can draw on the map, but I don't know where I am on the map. I can fill out a map, but that's not necessarily as helpful as it seems. Oh, I don't want to be up this bit. Yeah, so you have to go on a website and say, I want to measure out a cup of sweet corn, and it says, I know what a cup of sweet corn is, it's this many grams, and then you can figure out what you need to buy. But if it's a cup of flour, it's a drastically different weight to being a cup of sweet corn or a cup of broccoli or a cup of whatever. So you really need that conversion, and it's just such a backwards way of doing it. And oh, I don't want the wolf stuff. Let's get this deer quarter. I guess we only had 2 deer quarters. I thought we had 3. Well, let's cook this up and make sure we have plenty of food. Yeah. Home again. Let's see how many pelts and things we need. For the wolfskin coat, we need 4 pelts. We have plenty of guts, but we need 4 pelts. The pants, we need 3 deer hide. Or we could, if we had a second one, we could at least get the boots. And we need 4 rabbit pelts for that. And wow, what's this? Lightens the load. Oh, nice. And a moose cloak. I've not seen these. Cloak crafted from moose hide. Heavy, but offers significant protection from unfriendly wildlife and is highly waterproof. Doesn't say anything about scaring off wildlife. Maybe moose don't. A rare trophy. I think because you don't want to mess with a moose. I've not even seen a moose. And arrows. And oh, a bow. Can I make a bow? I need... Oh, I don't need much to make a bow, but then I guess I'd need the arrows. I have line already. I should start fishing is what I should do. When this deer runs out, I've got some scrap metal. I can make a hook. I can make line out of gut, which we have. And I also have some line already. And we can do fishing in the ice fishing huts and not die that way. But we'll still eventually run out of things we need, like matches. We really do need to travel and do stuff. And you know what? We're actually low on wood here. We're fine for tonight, but because I can always chop something up, actually. Might as well do that. Might as well chop something up. Are there any boxes in this place that if we chop them up we might find something underneath them? That would be wise. I don't think so, but let's check. This stuff doesn't count. No, maybe not. Maybe not. No. Still, I can get rid of this wheel. 3 reclaimed wood. Alright, let's break down this wheel. Can I have this other wheel? What am I going to need an old busted up wheel for after all? I wonder why they had them. Okay, well, we got plenty of wood for now.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, you are pretty tired and hungry and thirsty. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We will be fine, lady. Yeah. The metric system is better. I mean, we all use the metric system for money now. We didn't used to. I mean, my parents remember the days of the old currency, of the shillings,
Man, all I
the
can think
punt.
about is food.
Actually, I don't know anything about the punt. It was the Irish currency, but that might have been metric. I don't know. But shillings and all that kind of nonsense was not metric. All right, well, let's get a stick out and use the cash. Why not? Burn some cash. So everybody realized that like metric decimal currency makes a lot of sense, but then not everyone went all whole hog on, hey, why don't we convert our fluid and weight measurements as well? And of course I was brought up on it. Oh,
Wait, that
come on.
didn't work.
Come on. Alright, let's try this again. The metric system is so handy. Here's an example. So in the metric system, you have things like a litre.
Come on, fire. Come on.
Yes, yes, don't worry, the fire will... I'm breathing life into it, literally. A litre is 1,000 millilitres, right? And a centilitre is 100, you know. And similarly, a kilogram is 1,000 grams. Okay, let's add some fuel. I don't... Wait, where's... Oh, see, I've done it again. I forgot I have to... so that fire's going to go for 2 hours. I forgot I have to cut up the animal first, don't I? Silly me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, an hour, sure. And another handy thing is water, just water on its own. A gram is the same as a milliliter. So 1 kilogram of water is 1 litre of water. So that generally makes measuring out liquids really easy. You can measure it by weight, or like if you don't have a container... I should be doing stuff here instead of just screwing around, shouldn't I? If you don't have a container that can measure like fluid, but you have a weighing scales, or if you're adding a liquid to a bowl that's already got other stuff in it, you know, and you just need to, I don't know, for whatever reason, you can chop and change that stuff. And everything just makes easy sense, and it can easily be calculated. There are no fractions. You don't have to know how to do fractions in your head. I don't really need to... You know, seeing as the fire's going, it's always a good time to melt some snow and get that going. Yeah, it's just easier. And again, like with measurements, with length, you know, instead of... still plenty of people here that use inches. But I wasn't brought up on that stuff. I was brought up on millimeters and centimeters and meters.
Sleep right here.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Ah, so lovely. Let's lie down and sleep right here. Ah, you know what? You can have something to eat. Why not? You got some. Oh, there we go. We are silly though. We still use feet and inches for height. You know, well, measuring people, the height of a person, not measuring the height of a building. Everything else is measured properly in metric. But yeah, where's the bed? I don't know, 9 hours? Yes. Yeah. So when you have a recipe, oh, hear that? The aurora's out tonight. The power's on. And then I guess it went away because I think we slept all night. 9 days. Yeah, it's the middle of the night and the aurora went away. That's a shame. We missed it. Not that we would have been able to do anything with it really, but 3 hours sleep? You really need to... You know what, actually, you need a drink. Let's have a drink. Yeah, when you see a recipe and you go, okay, so I need to convert this ounce. Okay, first off, is it an ounce or is it a fluid ounce? Oh, and then blah blah and do all that. And a cup. Oh, achievement unlocked. You made it. Is that for 10 days? Yeah. Yay, 10 days. Like, as you may have noticed, I've not played much of this game. I've owned it for ages, but as you can tell with that achievement, this is the longest I've ever survived.
Oh, I need to find food.
Yeah, man, food. Oh, if only we had some of that. Where are we going to find food? Oh, it's a mystery. Oh, wait, what's that in my stomach? Let's take some water with us. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, it's frustrating trying to convert all that stuff and cups and even like tablespoons and teaspoons. You can't trust any measurement. You have to double check everything, and so you can't just find a recipe and just take it into the kitchen and go for it. You have to convert it and retype it up or get a notepad and write it all down, and it's a real pain in the ass. And there are loads of great like American, Canadian, etc. recipes that use the foreign measurements, and it's just so tricky, and it's our own fault. It's England's own fault for spreading terrible ways of measuring things. Okay. Oh, there's that watchtower that we were at, I think. Presumably. The one that we were at ages ago. It's such a clear day we can actually see it. And it's not too cold. Oh, what a lovely morning. Oh, isn't it such a nice morning? Ah, yeah. Well... we're all rigged up and ready to explore. Have we followed this railway down this direction yet? I don't think we have. I see some crows up there. Please forgive my terrible memory. It's entirely possible. Oh, by the way, let's just make sure I have... yeah, I have some painkillers and everything I might need. Okay, okay. We came up this way. Oh no, hang on. So we came from up there. However, we managed that. So that... wait, what's that noise? Is it just the sound of the... I think it's just the sound of the building. Oh, it's getting cold. Oh, the weather's changing a little bit here. Oh. I still want to have a little explore though. I still need to go find some stuff. Do some things. Okay, there's like a tunnel down here. From the looks of it, like a railway tunnel. Okay, as long as it doesn't hit the 3 arrows down on the temperature. I mean, 2 arrows is bad. But I can go somewhere and come back. Or hold out somewhere. Okay, there's like a... not a clearing down there. Is that... I think there's a... might be a building down there. Oh, now it's 3 arrows. Great. Oh. Oh, god damn. We can't go anywhere in this weather, can we? Not with the clothing we have. Alright, well, seeing as we're already on our way... oh, it was just such a beautiful morning about 5 minutes ago, wasn't it? Is there a building down there? No, I don't think there is. It's getting dark as well. It's the middle of the day, but the clouds really came in, didn't they? Yeah, okay. Well, maybe there'll be a little protection from the wind up here. I'm hoping that there'll be something down here. I can't really see. It looks like maybe a train crashed into the bridge or something. Maybe. Yeah, we're already almost freezing at this point, you know, and the temperature only just changed. We could really, I tell you what, once we get some good clothes, this little series is going to open way up, because right now we can't go more than 2 minutes away from our house before just literally freezing into a popsicle. Yeah, it looks like a tree came down on this train while it was training. Alright, I don't see any wolves or anything, but I do see a dead guy. Give me a wonderful piece of clothing. Nothing. Oh, a hunting knife.
Sure, I'm getting cold.
I know, Shepherd. That hunting knife made the trip worth it, though. That'll come in handy. But man, I don't know. I mean, what do we do? Do we hole up here for a bit and hope the weather changes? Get somewhere out of the
I think I can use this.
get somewhere out of the wind? Inside the tunnel? Is it better? Oh, it's way warmer in here. It's not warm. Oh, this actually leads somewhere. Where the hell does this lead? I don't think this led somewhere last time I played this game. Anyway, we're still getting cold. Maybe it's warmer on the other side of this tunnel. So apparently we're leaving Mystery Lake. Ooh. We'll go ahead and see what's going on around here. And we'll wrap it up not too long from now. I'm not entirely sure when I started recording this, but I don't want the episodes to be much longer than an hour, you know. Forlorn Muskeg. I heard about this. I think this is actually meant to be a really dangerous, bad place to be. I don't want to be here right now, frankly. Especially like right this very second with the bad weather. We're not going to explore down there right now. As far as I know, Forlorn Muskeg is really inhospitable and full of wolves. Like, just wolves everywhere. Here we are with our hypothermia risk. No, thank you. I'm gonna get my bedroll out. Oh, I can just do this. Silly me. Alright, what's the current? Feels like -6. Oh, this won't be enough. Let's practice our campcraft. Why not? But it just disappeared because it hovered over the Leave Mystery Lake thing. Oh yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Okay. We only have one tinder though. So maybe we try and let's use that book and have a 90% chance. Otherwise we just have to make more tinder, and that's a whole thing. I should do that when I go back home. I should always make sure I have plenty of tinder. Because if we fail at this 90% chance thing, we're going to have to make tinder and blah blah blah. But hey, we have a hunting knife now. Although I think you could always make tinder from sticks, even with your hands. But we could shave the sticks, right? Something like that. I don't necessarily have to do this. I could probably have quite happily made it back. Alright, so an hour. Let's sleep for 1 hour. I assume the campfire will keep any wildlife away. Oh, the weather sounds like it's improved. I don't hear the ooh of the weather right now. Well, okay, let's see what it's like out here. Still cold, but not like the worst. Okay, so maybe if can we get this thing going for another little while? Let's get it going for another hour, sleep for an hour, and if the weather doesn't get worse again, we'll probably be heated up. Oh, it just got really bad again. It got really bad. And how bad is it now? Holy crap. Now what time of day is it? Midday. Okay. That's not quite enough for an hour. Oh, come on, let me over this. Can we chop up some wood out here? In the extreme cold. Any wood? Any wood out here, guys? I mean, there's lots of wood. I would like to chop up some wood, please. Oh, all this creaking freaks me out. Do you see any wood I can chop up, folks? I don't think there's any over there. See how cold I'm getting really quickly. That fire will go for an hour. And there's some sticks. My aim here is to not stay out in this, frankly. I'd like to find some actual wood to chop up. But I don't see anything. I guess we're going to have to go back with these meager sticks. I'm not sure how long time travels in this game, but I don't want my fire to go out, so I sprinted back. Oh, it's cold out there. Oh, yeah, we only used about 15 minutes. Okay, so let's just make sure we have more than an hour left on the fire and sleep for another hour. And hopefully this will have passed. If it gets actively worse, that's even worse. Oh boy. Gather more sticks? Okay then. I just don't want to travel back. I mean, we could travel back. Yeah, we could travel back. But I don't like doing so in such low visibility. So, I mean, I'm just going to look for some wood here. Where is a piece of wood to chop up when you need it? All these trees and not a single piece of wood has fallen from them. Ever. Wow. Hopefully the wolves aren't out in this, because frankly, I'm not sure I'd hear them even if they were barking right next to me. Oh, here we are. I mean, it's not like a limb. Oh, it is a limb. Oh, 45 minutes. I think my fire will go out in that amount of time.
God, I've never felt so cold.
Don't worry. We're headed back. I don't want this to be the trip that... the small trip down the train line that killed me. Right. I'm just about 3 minutes walk away from the house and I died in a tunnel. No thank you. Bet my fire did go out though. Oh shit, there's a wolf right there, right over there. Oh goddamn. Oh no. One of my problems is I'm upwind of him. He's probably going to smell me. Because he is... Oh. He's right downwind of me. I didn't see two of them, did I? No? Right? I only saw the one?
I would eat anything right now.
Would you eat that wolf that's literally over there? Oh, my fire's still going. I really thought it wouldn't be. 10 minutes. Ooh. Alright. Maybe that'll keep the wolf away. I'll crouch just in case. Okay, let's see. Let's have a drink. Let's get ourselves all nice and happy again, okay? I think the rest of the episode is going to be surviving the tunnel, frankly. Let's eat this MRE. I could eat the cattails, but they'll last forever, I think. I don't know. And hey, she's earned a good pre-prepared meal, frankly. So we're warming up. Whoops. I don't know where that wolf is. Out there somewhere. I've got enough firewood for a little while here. It's past the middle of the day now, frankly. Alright. Gosh darn, this is a tricky proposition. We can't stay here all night. We really can't. I could head back, but I wouldn't mind that wolf leaving first. That's not a wolf, is it? No, that's just a tree. Story of my life. Okay. Well, why don't we take a risk that the weather is actually going to get better in an hour and sleep for an hour. Roll the dice on this one. It's not worked out for us so far, but it is going to start getting dark soon. Yeah, look at that. It's definitely sunset time. But we can... yeah. We can take a torch. That'll keep us warm for a short period of time as well. Keep an eye out for these wolves. You'll spot them before me, you always do. This wind is going to put our torch out. But we are warming up right now due to it. Ah! It literally just cleared up. Alright, where's that wolf? He's behind you. I don't know where that wolf went. He was down there somewhere. Alright, well, this was an episode in which we practiced our campcraft. Definitely, we made a fire. Slept in a sleeping bag in a tunnel. I don't think I can go all the way up there, but... there are crows over there somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, we attempted to explore, and we found the route to Forlorn Muskeg, which we do not plan to go to anytime soon, because as I say, I've heard that it is very dangerous. And frankly, I'm too scared of wolves. I don't have good protective clothing, so a wolf would mess me up. Plus, I don't know if you recall when I set this up originally, this is a custom game, but it's set kind of following the second difficulty. I forget what that was called. There's Pilgrim, there's... No, wait. Voyager? I'm on the second one. The one... Or the third? Ah, I forget. Go back and check it out. I am honestly not sure which it was. But... whatever it is, the wolves are somewhat aggressive and do somewhat hurt you. It's not easy mode and it's not super hard mode. It's whatever's in between. Normal, as it were. So the wolves will definitely mess me up, especially with my lack of protective clothing, and being that I'm not well kitted out right now to recover from an attack. I don't have a vast array of resources that would allow me to ride out a terrible illness. I don't want to risk it. Plus, I'm not all that good yet. I'm not good enough at this game to be... Oh, there's Home Sweet Home. I'm not comfortable yet to be going into those kinds of emergency situations. Can I get down this extremely steep looking slope? Oh, my torch is about to go out, but that's fine, because I'm home. It went out, didn't it? That's a pity. If it had lasted, I could have I could have lit the fire in the house with it. 5 minutes, a couple of sticks. You know what? Let's hope the weather doesn't instantly get terrible just because I'm picking up some sticks. I really should find some fallen limbs. After that storm, there must be some actual limbs. Can I chop any of these up? Because we need to collect some wood. Oh, that's a limb over there, isn't it? Let's watch out for wolves, though. Ah. Beautiful, isn't it? Alright. Guys will not leave this dead dude alone. I wonder why he doesn't despawn. Do dead guys ever despawn like deer? Or is this going to be an infinite source of crow feathers forever? Because that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Alright. I get, do this for an hour. It's not too cold. Get some seed limbs. Is any of this? While the weather's good, I'm going to collect a bunch of wood. Like, while the weather's good right now, is any of this collectible? No? Look at all this wood I could chop up. I could chop bits off these trees. No? Okay. If you say so. I wonder if the map will show anything for... Nope. Okay, great. That might be all the wood we get for now, I guess. I don't want to go wandering out onto the lake. Especially not with that wolf right there. See? Right there, wandering about. No, thank you. This is kind of relaxing. You know, I'm a little cold, but it's a nice evening. You know, a nice, gentle, snowy evening. That's nice. I like this. Just gonna have a little peek over here, see if there's any more wood I can chop up. Maybe up on this hill with all these trees. Maybe. You gotta get it while you can, because there will be times when you are stuck indoors in a 4-day-long blizzard, and oh no, you've run out of wood or something. So get it while you can. Yeah. Why did I get on the topic of measurements in the first place? I don't know. Oh, no wood up here. Okay. So many trees, though. I guess I'll take a little peek down here so I can see what's down there. It is getting dark, though. Sticks down there, mostly. No actual limbs to chop up. And it's getting dark, you know, like it's... sun has set. I guess we head back. That's a pity. I did want to collect more wood. Oh well. What would I do if there were 5 wolves outside the camp office right now? You know, for all its beauty, there is one thing that bugs me about this game that they never fixed. And that is that in the dark, the snow itself... Oh, look at that. Charles playing EVE Online. The snow itself is bright. Like, everything else is dark. But my breath... Well, I mean, it makes sense that my breath would cloud my sight a little bit, because it's like a little mini fog. But this snow, compared to the ground there, is so bright, and that just doesn't make sense to me. And oftentimes it will blind you. And yes, snow can be blinding, but this blinds you in a way that snow shouldn't be blinding you. You know, it's weird. Well, I do believe that that's going to be it for this episode. I'll head to bed as I always do, but I think she's not very sleepy. She slept for a good portion of the day. Whoa. You know what? it's really dark and I can't see anything. So I think we will actually call it here. We survived 10 days. I got that achievement. Whoop-de-doo. There she is. Still, her skin is white. That's not healthy. That's that's not great. But at least we're not dying right now. Thank you once again for joining me. And as I said last episode, if you have any comments or thoughts or tips for me on what I should be doing or not doing, or don't spoil it for me. Like, I don't know the map very well, so I knew the camp office was on this map somewhere, and the outpost outlook thingy, but I don't know where anything is, so don't spoil it by saying like, oh, you just go around this corner and there's a bed and breakfast, there's a 5-star hotel. Although actually, if there is a 5-star hotel, you should probably tell me if that. But yeah, join me next time, where we will attempt to explore some more, because we have plenty of everything we need to survive quite happily. I will kit myself out again, and I will once again attempt to go somewhere, and hopefully I won't go in a big circle. See you next time.